Hi everyone, happy Friday Money Wind Up. One of the most frustrating calls I ever have to make is telling a client that their loan approval hasn't gone through after they thought they were already approved, or pre-approved at least. If you've got a pre-approval, it's easy to feel like the hard work is done, but there's something many buyers don't realise. A pre-approval isn't a guarantee that the bank will lend you money. So today let's talk about why pre-approvals fail, and more importantly, how you can avoid it. Pre-approval is essentially saying, or the lender saying, based on the information you've given us today, we're comfortable with your borrowing capacity. But before they release the funds, they'll do a final assessment. That's where the problems can sometimes arise. The biggest reason pre-approvals fall over is because something changes after the pre-approval's issued. Maybe you've taken out a car loan, increased your credit card limit, used buy now, pay later services, or changed jobs, reduced your working hours, or taken on new financial commitments. Even small changes can impact your borrowing capacity. Best advice, once you've received your pre-approval, try to keep your financial situation exactly as it is until settlement. Second reason is not all properties are viewed equally by the lenders. Some banks may have concerns about certain properties, apartments, service apartments, company title properties, rural properties, or homes in locations they consider high risk. You may be approved for the loan amount, but the property itself still needs to meet the lender's criteria. This is one of the reasons it's so important to have your broker review a property before you sign a contract. Another common issue is valuation. If you've agreed to pay $900,000 for a property, but the bank's valuer believes it's only worth $850,000, the lender may reduce the amount they're willing to lend. In most cases, they will. This can leave buyers needing to contribute additional funds themselves. Great if you've got it, right? While no one can control the valuation, understanding the local market and avoiding emotional overpaying can help minimise the risk. Sometimes pre-approvals are based on information that later turns out to be incomplete or inaccurate. For example, undisclosed debts, incorrect income figures, missing documents, or changes identified during final verification. The more accurate and transparent you are from the start, the smoother the process tends to be. So, how do you give yourself the best chance of a smooth approval? Don't take on new debt. Avoid changing jobs if possible. Keep your spending under control. Be upfront about your financial situation. Speak to your broker before making major financial decisions. Have any property you've considered reviewed before you sign. A little planning can save a lot of stress later. Pre-approvals are an important first step, but they're not the finish line. Understanding the risks and getting the right advice throughout the process can make all the difference between a smooth settlement and an unexpected setback. If you're thinking about buying and wanting to understand exactly where you stand, feel free to reach out. I'd be happy to help guide you through the process. Send me a message. Let's chat. Happy Friday Money Wind Up all.